Maestro Sawallisch wants no attention to himself. He wants all the attention to the music. That's all that matters.
Everything about him represents what's going on in the music because it is who he is.
There is no show business on the podium.
You know, there's an honesty, there's a simplicity and an honesty about his approach to the music. And when he's doing that, you want to do the same. You want to be honest too.
This was totally a new piece for the orchestra. I didn't even know this piece existed. I thought I knew, most of Schumann's music. Sawallisch knew the piece so well, it makes learning a very quick, almost instantaneous experience.
May I have a little bit more the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, yeah? The ornament a little bit more.
The maestro, as far as I know, has never played the violin as a professional or been trained. But that guy, I mean, I can make the tiniest little mistake, and he'll look over and give me a look like, I gotcha.
The first down bow, da-da-dum. Not as sharp and as brutal as you did.
This morning we're playing the Schumann overture, and we had a bowing that was slightly awkward.
You play like this, yeah? Yam, da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dee-dum, da-dee-dum.
He just takes his baton and I hear him whispering under the, and he somehow comes up with a more comfortable bowing every time. And I just pull my hair out. I've been playing the violin my whole life.
No.
That's supposed to be my job, and yet he just has the knack of finding the right bowing.
Well, he's definitely in control. I mean, he's the boss. But there's an amazing relationship, I think, that he has with the orchestra because he does allow people great freedom to express themselves.
Lo scherzo. 1, 2.
You really feel that he wants you to participate in the music making from your own instincts. It's not just about following him.
I have to sit back 50 feet away from him. His eyesight and his ability to, over that distance, with an eye, not even a gesture, but just a look, to tell you how to play something, how to feel it. You can't help but feel it.
Oh, we have to crescendo with the rhythm at the end. Pam, pam, and piano. It's not printed.
He has changed virtually every principal position with a marvelous group of musicians. And I'd say today, the orchestra is playing at a level that I've never known to be surpassed in my lifetime, and that goes back to the 30s when I first heard it perform under Stokowski.
It's easy to understand why he's as great as he is in music, just simply the amount of time that he spends studying it. Every spare minute that you see Sawallisch away from the podium, I mean, he's studying music.
Every score that he opens, he does his homework. And he approaches work, I would say, more faithfully than anyone I've ever met.
Es treibt mich ein dunkles Sehnen hinauf zur Waldeshöhe. Dort löst sich auf in Tränen mein übergroßes
When I was working with Elizabeth Schwarzkopf a long time ago as a student, and I wanted to sing Lieder, the dream was always, and she even said herself, you know, if you can ever do Lieder with Wolfgang Sawallisch, this is where you really learn what it's all about. It's very challenging, it's very exact, and it's extremely liberating, all at the same time.
He relates to Schumann in a very sort of personal way. Everything about the accompaniment will highlight what the text is saying.
Yes, you did. Very good.
It's very much playing music from the inside out.
You travel in a lot of places in the world, you make music in a lot of places in the world, and every once in a while you like to really come home. And that's the way it is to make music with Professor Sawallisch.
Mein Wagen rollet langsam durch lustiges Waldesgrün, durch blumige Täler, die zaubrisch im Sonnenglanze blühen.
Maestro Sawallisch is formal, and he believes in keeping a bit of distance between himself and his players. And that is the outward perception. But the fact is, there's so much warmth there, and we feel it. And when he walks on stage, it feels so intimate. It feels like those 3,000 people out there don't even exist. It's kind of like, okay, here we go. Maestro, it's just us.
From the beginning. 1, 2. Stop. 1, 2.
I can't imagine if I never got to work with Maestro Sawallisch again. It would leave such a hole in my life that it would take a lot of adjustment to get used to that idea.
I'm sad about it already. I know that the orchestra will miss him greatly.
Most of us in the orchestra will look back on his music directorship, realizing that we were the luckiest band in America to have him, in the world.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.